All right, all right. Welcome to 8,000 Miles Away. This is your host, Vic, for another exciting video. So today, guys, today we have a video here. And I know you read the, I know, I know you read the thumbnail. The thumbnail. Don't be a leftover woman. Black woman, do not be left over. Learn from your Filipino sister. Today I have a reaction video. But before we get to that, I want to tell you this. If you like our videos and you learn something, or if it made you laugh, please subscribe to the channel and send us a cash app at $8,000 miles away. That's $8,000 miles away. Hit us up, bro, with a cash app at $8,000 miles away. Now, back to this video. Now, let's talk about this thing. This is a reaction video. It's a reaction video from one of my favorite YouTubers here in the Philippines, and it's Maya and her husband, Gio. Maya goes into some conversation today that is really relevant to this manosphere, woman-man type of an argument. We know what we're dealing with here in the States. We know how these 304s be acting and these girls be acting, which you can't sometimes tell the difference between a girl that's a 304 and a straight-up chick. So sometimes us guys, we get really, really confused. So God help us, with, in particular the younger cats, and even some of us older cats, we're just totally confused as whether or not it's a good woman versus a bad woman. I'm a living testament of that because I've been through a couple of them, and it just is what it is. So this video today, I want y'all to play careful. A lot of you guys are gonna already know this, but you can never hear it too much because this is incredibly, because he's going to be really, really detailed in how Filipinos act and Asian women treat their men versus how these American women think. The mentality is just totally screwed. This culture, guys, has got people tripping. So it's everybody's for self. Everybody's for self. And nobody really trusts each other for a relationship. So that's what makes this thing really, really bad. And in other cultures, because the women are still traditional, because they're still submissive to some degree, and because they are more agreeable, it makes relationships a lot better. I can tell you that from fact. Virginia and I get along really well, without any argument, without any fuss, without a disagreement. If there's a disagreement, it's ironed out quick. Not an issue. Now, I'm going to pop into this video really quick because as this video goes on, I'm going to do some commentary and talk about it just a little bit because I know how it compares to our women in the United States of America, where the culture is terrible. Let's get with it. So I'm going to bring on this video right now without further ado. We're gonna take it right to it, and we do this. We're gonna do this because this is something that is interesting. It's a very good video. So let's get to this right now. I think it's this one here, and it is. So share the video. Hopefully we don't have any we call it here at 8,000 miles away. So I'm gonna play it from the top. Let's get after it.
Today we're gonna talk about why Filipinas are the best partner in Asia.
Okay.
So I come up with this topic because I have recently watched a video about Asian women, especially in countries like China, Korea, Japan. They have this what they call leftover women.
Right.
So leftover women are the women in their late 30s. I believe it's in like 30.
Pause it right there. How many leftover women are in your city? How many leftover women are in your state? Damn it, how many leftover women are there in America? In the Western country. Not just talking about you black women, but Western women total. This particular thumbnail talks about you sisters. Leftover chicks. Let's get after it. So don't get it twisted because he's talking about China for the moment. Because it's about your ass. It's about your ass here in the West. Because a lot of you mothers are left over. So let's get it in.
35 above. There are unmarried women that are looking and wanting to get married and having regrets that they did not prioritize that in their life.
And now it's too late for them.
Yes, even if these women are beautiful, they are successful, they are independent, they have they are rich, they have everything except for a husband and children. We're going to talk about why Filipinas will never be leftover women. So let's start with what are the things that men, like universal things that a man wants in a woman.
That men want in a woman?
Yeah, in a marriage.
Y'all hear that? What do you guys want in a woman? I think Jill's going to hit it on the spot. Let's get it.
In a marriage, in a woman that they want to get married.
Well, again, it's hard to speak for every guy, but I think the majority of them really want a feminine woman, and they want to be the provider. They want to feel needed. You know, they want her to kind of take care of him a bit like, you know, when they were younger, like their moms did, not in a mom-son relationship, but you know, like
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And guys like to feel needed, I think, and they like to be the provider, and you know, and that's almost gone now, like in the West, and I think places like China too, which is why they have kind of that problem as well. But guys don't want a girl who's out working 50 hours a week typically, and making more income than them. They feel kind of demasculated a bit.
It's a bit intimidating for men also. That
most don't really like it. They want to feel like they're the breadwinner.
What I have observed that men want in a woman is they don't necessarily need a woman that is educated. They don't really care about the degree that you have, the work that you have. Men wants a woman that is beautiful, feminine, traditional, that wants kids and want to be a housewife.
Yeah, I've never like looked at a girl and really thought about her job as any kind of determining factor. For me personally, there might be some guys.
Because a guy of his means, a guy who has his, who doesn't need anything from a woman, don't need her money. Hell, it ain't helping you no way. Their money is their money, but they want your money to be their money and their money too. You heard? Back to the video.
Guys who look differently, but
in your own.
She could work at Jollibee. She could be an attorney, and I honestly would really picked the girl who worked at Jollibee because I want.
You American guys, Jollibee is similar to what McDonald's would be in the United States, even though McDonald's is there as well. It's a chain restaurant based out of the Philippines, in case y'all don't know.
I want to be, like I said, I want to be the breadwinner. I want to be the man of the house.
And also attorneys, they work a lot, so.
Right. And
they don't have time for you.
That's the thing, yeah.
And if you demand time, the chances are she will tell you why you cannot demand me that because I make money than you.
Right. Or not even that, she might later resent you for stopping her career and you know what I mean? Later on in life, she might be like, gosh, I should have kept up with my school or I should have kept working. She might resent you.
Yeah. So let's go to the part why Filipinas will never be a leftover women. So we have talked about this so many times in this channel, and some other vloggers, they have talked about this also. The reasons, number one reason is Filipinas' priority is having family.
Yeah.
So I think most Filipinos, while we are growing up, our
right there. Y'all hear that? Most Filipinos prioritize family first, even before that degree and that education. I know that's hurtful for you women, but family first, including your parents and your family members. Not so much self-individualism as it is here in the States. That's something that's hurt our culture tremendously. The fact that everybody got to get theirs and basically fuck the other man. But anyway, let's keep it on. Let's keep the video going.
Parents, our grandparents would always say that what is the goal of life is to have family, to find a good husband, to have children, to give your children good education. That's the goal, the main goal of life.
Right.
So even if Filipinas pursue a degree, even if they are professional, the main priority is having kids and husband, creating family. And also for men, for Filipino men, the main goal is to finish school, find a job, and have a family.
Right.
Parents and grandparents would always pressure you on having kids and on marrying already. This is like most of the Filipinos' dilemma when it comes to family gathering, because their relatives, their grandparents, their parents would like ask him when they are going to get married, especially if they are in their 30s already.
Right.
Or even early 20s. Late 20s. Yes. So this is why most Filipinas will never be a leftover women, because we are taught to be a housewife and a mother.
I think, and the leftover women I think that movement or that saying came.
Pause that right there. The reason why I'm going to pause that you've clearly heard what take this down. No, I'm not going to take it down. I got to go back to it. Listen, you clearly heard what Maya said is important in a relationship in order to make a marriage work or relationship work. Now listen to what the black women say. You heard? Where do you get and like you say, where do you get a load of this? First video. All right. Stop sharing. Share this one. Because I got something for your tail. I will play this one. Listen to the sister.
Like telling us that we're going to end up alone forever is an insult. It's crazy how men really feel. Like telling us that we're going to end up alone forever is an insult. Y'all really think that that's an insult for us? At this point, that's what we want. We want to be left alone because y'all are embarrassing.
Wow.
We are embarrassed. We are disgusted and embarrassed. Okay? In reality, we don't really need y'all for nothing no more. We don't want y'all for company because we enjoy our own company. We make ourselves laugh. We don't need y'all to have kids with because most of us single mothers anyway. So we okay with that at this point. Fuck on ourselves better than y'all can. We could buy ourselves whatever we want. So in reality, we don't really need y'all.
Really?
So yes, you're right, sir. We are gonna end up alone, and we're okay with that. We're okay with that. All right, because until the good Lord wants to send out a new batch, we'd rather be alone. I promise it's not an insult.
Stop sharing. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all now compare that to what that beautiful Filipino woman said with her husband Gio there, and the fact that she is married. Compare that. That's a beautiful, nice-looking black female woman. Most of you guys would love to be with a woman like that. I had a couple of them myself. Hell, back in the day, they didn't act like that. They didn't. But now, that's the bullshit you get. Compare that in contrast. I saw one video today. I'm not really going to play it, but Megan Stallion got on there, and this stud got on there and said to Megan, "What kind of stud you like? Do you like studs? Would you go out with a stud?" And she said, "Yeah, she would." So these girls are doing each other. They're doing each other. Why they need us, I guess, and especially after you hear some bullshit like what you just heard. It's crazy, man. Next video. Next video. Next video. Y'all gonna see this bullshit today. Next video. Here from the top.
We want y'all, but we don't need
20 years later. Our black men, we want all y'all back.
Yeah.
Because we need you, King.
Yeah.
And most importantly, we need
Yeah.
you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
She said it, I did.
That's what you get. I'm gonna stop sharing that. That's what you get when they get of age and they don't have that beauty they had before. They come back at you with that. After everything's all dried up, too late and gone, several kids later, too much life, too much wisdom, too much mouth. They good about popping the mouth. That's a lot. That's the biggest problem about African American women today is they got too much mouth and too much to say. They keep a man in a relationship. They have a man to stay in a relationship with. A man ain't want to hear that bullshit, especially one that's got his shit together, don't need your money, and don't need you. So that's how they get when they get mature. Now, this next video is from a female, and she's going to tell you ladies exactly what you should be doing and why you should be doing it. It is a reference from the Bible. Let's get after it.
Is that every nationality of women, except for so-called black women, understand their role.
Genesis 2:18 for you ladies who like to go to church.
And understand why they were created. The so-called white woman know why she was created. To be a wife, to be a mother, to help her husband, to help guide her house, and assist where he needs help. The Asian woman understand that, Arab woman understand that, the East Indian woman understand that, so on and so forth. It's only the so-called black woman that does not understand why she was created. And it's simple. You was literally created to be a wife, to be a mother, to be a helpmeet to your husband, to love them, to love your children, to guide the house and shine in your role. That's simple. Everything outside of that, you have been deceived and indoctrinated by the so-called white man, your daddy, who also gave you feminism and who also gave you Planned Parenthood.
I'm not even really going to get into how many billion. I'm not really going to get into how many billions and billions of children that have been destroyed in the last 20 years. There's statistics to tell you that. You know, if you push me, I'll bring those statistics to your face and show you. If we had, and if he hadn't maybe killed all those millions of babies, mainly black women in proportion to the amount, stats are there, then we wouldn't be 13%. We might be like 15%. Yeah. We were a growing community, but now we're cutting back because everybody's so individualized in this country. So much about self. Destruction. I think I remember a song called Self-Destruction. I ought to play it, but I'm not going to play it because I think y'all know what it is. Self-destruction. Let's get back to the video.
China, and I think they're a victim of their own success. Like they become, and they're no longer traditional women. They're working professional jobs, and now they want a guy who he must own a house, he must have a car.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't date down.
Yeah,
they date up.
I think that's common though. Women want to date up, and men
but
are
if
okay
you're
with
already
dating.
up, you're already successful. So you need someone that is upper than you, richer than you, more professional and disciplined than you.
And then that makes your dating pool very small.
Yeah.
And a lot of those guys.
Because also, these guys, they don't want to date someone that is more successful than them.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
They want to date someone that is, you know, more vulnerable or needy.
The majority of guys, I think, most will agree with me that we really don't care if she's working at McDonald's as a cashier or if she is working in a call center or whatever. We don't really worry too much about that.
So I watched this video about this Chinese woman. She's 36. She's professional. She's beautiful. She really look like 36. She have house. She have money, and she's materialistic also.
Yeah.
And her dilemma, she can't find someone to settle down. And the problem is, she is very picky also, even at her age. She said in her video, there's only like 2 years for her to have kids because she's going to be menopause in a few years.
Right.
So her option is to date someone that is divorced and have kids.
Right.
It's kind of sad because she also said in her video that she regretted not prioritizing dating in her younger years and working so much. So there's a lesson on that life is not just about working and making money and being successful. It's about the main priority of life is to create family, to create bond with your loved ones. Because at the end, the most important thing is love.
Well, in Italian, they have a saying, I'll say it in English, that you work to live. You don't live to work. In other words, the only reason you're working is so you can pay your bills and live. You don't. Your main purpose in life is not just to work.
Yeah, but also because
pause it right there and stop sharing. And I'm going to take it back to the big screen. You heard what Maya said. The purpose of life is to build family, not to be self-individualized. All these cars, all this you're searching for nothing. It's too much Joneses here in the United States. And when you move to another country and see the way they live, you understand really the value of your purpose and not so much the bullshit that's here in the United States. People are chasing nothing because at the end of the day, that's all you got is nothing. You come along and you die along. I know that sounds cliche-ish, but damn it, it got a lot of truth to it. And if you want a good woman, have beautiful kids and family and all this self-individualism here in the United States, from women and men too, just causes a lot of problems in relationships. And that's what Maya, in so many ways, is saying. And that's why Gio's over there. That's why so many men have decided to go to the Philippines and stay in the Philippines. The guy I work with, yes, I am still in the States. I don't plan to move over there till I retire next year. But when I do, I understand why Gio and thousands of others have decided to move to the Philippines and in Thailand. Some of the guys, they are chasing ass. They're going after women. But really, that's their business. Stop sweating it. Stop sweating it. Stop, they say, de-watching. Because they're doing what they do. But eventually those guys will settle down. And when they do, they might grab up one of them Asian women and call them their wives because of the way they treat their men. The way they treat their men with respect, dignity, love, and loyalty. And they got their back to the end. Did you see the previous video I did on how that Asian woman treated that man? Being hard? You saw that video. Guys, yourself, make your decision, do what you want. Ladies, if you don't want to be left over, if you really don't want to be left over, you be 60 years old all alone, then you need to take heed. Take a lesson from your Filipino sisters. Guys, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe to 8,000 Miles Away. We'll be back with another video in a few days. We love you all. Take care. And we will holler at you later. We will holler at you guys later. Let the music play like Jerry White said. Subscribe to 8,000 Miles Away. We holler at you later. Peace.